Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And I am your host, DBoss. And I want to wish everybody the safe, prosperous, happiest, all money, wealth, health for 2025. Happy holidays and, all the rest. And I hope everybody does everything that they're supposed to do and maybe what they're not supposed to do. So maybe if they're moving forward, so they can do that. And I also want to thank people for doing their 15 minutes or more of laughing every day, because that releases the endorphins. It keeps your blood pressure down. It releases stress. It keeps your tones your abs, but please don't stop going to the gym, because you need that in addition to, because some people might have a little more abs than others. So, don't stop going. It helps heal your body. Also, it's free. It's for all ages can do it. So you just, don't tell me that you don't have anybody that you can do this with. You can do with you could just turn on something. If people are funny and laughing, you join it, do it with your kids. Next 15 minutes goes by quick. You're doing it for a half hour. That's even good. Yes, your body's going to hurt a little bit, but that's okay also. So just keep doing it. And I thank the ones that have been doing it, because I'm getting a lot of response that they're doing it every single day. So, that's more for you. How you bring your day is how, when you start your day, what's going to finish, and it's going to finish. And if you have a job that's serious all day, well, then you need to do 30 minutes. I'm sorry. 30 minutes to get yourself released and, to get off that stress all day. But, some people's jobs have to be like that, but, you don't have to be like that when you get home. But today I got somebody who's a founder and owner of, people like these kind of festivities and all the stuff, and of LUX Carnival. So we're going to find out all the things that she did, why she wanted to start the business, what's ups and downs, what would she do now that she wouldn't do back then. She knew, what she wanted to do. So with no further ado, I introduce to you SHARON NILES, founder and owner of LUX Carnival.
Hi there. How are you?
There you are, girl.
Yes.
As soon as people hear Carnival, they're awake.
Of course. Let the party start. Thank you for having me.
That's no problem. First of all, here on Real Life Matters, we like to know everybody's culture and where they come from.
Oh, I am Bajan to the bone. So big up to Barbados.
People, don't be bothering with me now, because they know when the Barbadians come on. Now, all of a sudden, everybody, since I've been doing my show and they found out my background's Barbadian and Bajan, everybody's been saying, well, I got a cousin or aunt or uncle or somebody to be in it. But okay, so you're Barbados. So what part of Barbados? Because these people will say, well, which part? As if Barbados so big. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I grew up in Sergeant's Village, Barbados. I went to Garrison Secondary School. I know that the name has changed. I can't recall the name change, but I went to Garrison, so I'm sticking to that. And my family was from Kendall Hill, Christchurch. So I'm totally into the Christchurch region.
Okay. You hear that, people? Okay. All right. So you got your full thing where she's in Barbados. So tell us about this LUX Carnival and how, and why you named it LUX.
Oh,
just
definitely.
Tell us about that, because a lot of people probably don't know. You realize you're behind a lot of stuff here. So
no, I would be happy to delve into that. So LUX Carnival is a mission-driven, I actually like to call it a purpose-driven Mission Impossible Carnival band. And the reason why is because, yes, we do everything Carnival and we definitely bring the vibe. But the one unique aspect of LUX is that we utilize our platform to highlight those with special needs. And our proceeds also goes to kids that are experiencing homelessness. So although we are totally into the carnival space, we feel as if there's a lot of goodwill that can come out of that. And that's really who we are and what we're about.
Wow. Okay. So you started this. So are you at all the carnivals, or you were in Canada? Where are you? Where
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?
So interesting enough, we started on our home ground, and that was in Barbados. We were in Barbados for about 5 years. And then when COVID hit, we decided that, you know what, it's time to just head back home. A proud attribute for LUX was that after a year as a section in the carnival here in Toronto, we were given and we were approved to be our own band. And that was a significant milestone for us because no one had ever achieved becoming a band in such a short window. Normally it's 3 to 5 years span, and then you are considered if you can bring a band to the carnival. We were able to
What
do it.
is three? It takes three. Did I hear you right? 3 to 5 years
Yeah, you have to be a
see if
section
you can
leader.
get a band here.
Yes, because you actually have to go, you actually have to submit an approval to the festival management committee. Your
Okay.
peers, your partners, and so forth, they go through the interview recruitment process for new bands, and it's actually
Okay.
very stringent. And then you determine whether or not we were nominated. So we were the only one to be nominated 2 years ago.
So, because we don't, up here we don't see the Bayesian bands.
Yeah, right. There was,
Everywhere else where you have it in New York or Florida, you're
yes,
seeing everybody jamming down, or in
exactly.
Montreal or whatever, and we don't. And here in Toronto, everybody's like, "So where's the Bayesian bands, you guys?"
Yeah, that became the hashtag. We're the Bajan band, right? And
Okay.
it's because a lot of our colleagues they've had sections in other bands, but majority
Okay.
of those bands identify and have their own culture, and they pretty much celebrate their own country. So then, even being a section, you really you have to adopt the culture in which of the band that you're in. Whereas with Barbadian, having a Barbadian band, and I always say we are Barbadian owned, not Barbadian only. So we celebrate everyone to come jump with us. And you know what? They truly did have a phenomenal time.
So you can go walk up down the road.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They can walk up down the road, they can spin on their head like spinny, they can do whatever they want because they're raging for a day.
I never heard that one, but anyways, that's a good one.
Yeah, we gotta give
So
a shout out.
So when after, I guess because there's crop over, so people don't want to miss out crop over in Barbados is happening at the same time as
Yes.
our thing here. So a lot of other people get, Trinidad gets more. So it's just, but it's the whole carnival is not only about Trinidad, it's about the Caribbean and all different
It
other
is.
islands. It's just unfortunate that you don't see the Bajans. You see the Bajans out, but
Right,
we don't
right.
see them. You don't see the bands. So
Exactly.
that's
And that
and
was
that's
our
what
mandate.
and a lot of them, and a lot of good music comes out from there, and a lot of,
Oh,
I've interviewed a lot of Bajans. I never seen them, or seen so much of them. You heard them, but then they're here, and it's like, wow. But you
yeah.
guys they're in the Monarch, they're in, they got so many people that came that I've interviewed them, like I'm just like, wow. Why, if you guys could come and showcase yourself, it's wonderful.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And you know what? The blueprint doesn't always have to be one demographic, right? That's the beautiful thing about having a different band because now being a Bajan band, we get to celebrate our own culture. You know, our
Mm-hmm.
first year on the road, people got conkies, right? And then the Jamaicans have, oh yeah,
There must be a
bring
lot of
it.
coffees there.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we had the conkies, we had the mobby. This year we made certain to have the black cake, we had the black bitch, we had everything. I hope
Mm-mm.
I can say
I
that
never
word.
knew about that, and I asked my mother why she didn't tell us about that, or my dad didn't tell us about that. And I said I didn't know what it is. They said, you don't know what that is, and I was like, this black bitch, I didn't know what it was. I said, oh my god, what's that? And then we had it, and then we went to something here in Toronto, and they had something, and I think it was the gatherings or something. They had it,
Yes.
so I brought some home to my siblings, and I said, you guys go, oh, I never had this before. We never had it.
But guaranteed we had it. We definitely had it on the road. And the thing about it is that the folks that actually jumped with the band this year, I might also add that we actually won small band of the year. Another huge achievement, just being 2 years in the carnival, but folks just felt that they had such a connection with Barbados that they wanted to
Wow.
be part of us. So we bought crop over to Toronto because we feel as if you can't go home to Barbados, then you can definitely get crop over with Lux.
Right. And I noticed that you got on the Barbadian colors there.
Of course, of course. I came fully represented, so the
I
Canadian
feel
with the
bad.
trident.
I didn't put mine on today, but hey, but
So you
it's
have
wonderful.
Of course, you got to represent. Of course, you have to show that trident. We actually launch our theme every Independence Day because it means so much to us. So
Okay.
we really embellish and really embrace what it is to be Bajan Canadian.
Well, a lot of people are here. Like a lot of the Barbadian products are going to be coming through here
Yes.
soon. So, I can't wait, to collab. We were talking on air, and it's through Messiah Agriculture is going to
Oh,
be
that's
bringing it. What
amazing.
we're going to be bringing it through here. So he's out in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So we're going to be so people will be able to get these Barbadian products through me here, so if they want to get stuff, anything, that they're cut like they like. And it's not just only to people of Bayesian culture, it's for everybody, because I tell people the spices and different things are they're not going to blow your head off like some places some countries or some islands. It's just too hot. So
Yes.
everybody can have it. So that's going to be something that's very, very good to have it, because no, everybody never sees the Bajans up here they see the people, but when it comes to the festivities, you don't see it unless they're coming for that cooking. Would they have
Yes.
that cooking when the chefs come up?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Are
You
you
know,
part of that also there or no?
No, I'm not part of that because I'm not as good of a cook as you might be. So but to your point, as I mentioned off air, for us to even get Banks Bear, we traveled 2.5 miles out up north just to get, hear me, it was 2.5 hours up north just to get Banks Bear, which was actually
Oh,
quite ridiculous. And we wanted to at least have something from at home. So we were actually then doing the shipping, making certain that we can get some products. But obviously,
well, you can get the products here from me
exactly.
now, so we can get the
Yes,
stuff for you and put it in early, so it can get to you guys early. And of course, I'm going to be
exactly.
down at that booth, and since Bajans will know that Barbados, maybe okay if you can't be home for crop over, but we're here.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. And I will tell you, they need to watch out because we've already gone into the planning phase. And this year you will see the Bajan truck. I'm putting it out there.
Woo!
It will be bold and it will be massive. So we will be bringing the Bajan truck to the lakeshore.
Okay, so what do you guys are you actually going on the parade route and then stopping?
Oh yeah, so we've actually done the entire parade route. We've because of the fact that we've won small band of the year, that's really helped us in terms of moving ourselves up the ranks. Not only that, our customers and the reviews speak for themselves because the day after Carnival is normally when people really air all of the laundry. And we were proud that our masqueraders really had a good time.
Wow.
Folks truly did support us. So I have to give a huge, huge, big shout out to every Caribbean island that supported the brand, and
Wow.
of course, Barbadians. So even though we were small, we were mighty. And that truly is our hashtag. We are small, but we are mighty.
Well, it's going to be good to hear that. We're going to get the word out. We got to bring you back before, so you guys already have like they got to pay a registration fee and stuff to join you guys.
Yes, yes, and we're really excited that folks have actually started to reach out already to ask when are the costumes
Well,
coming? When
yeah,
are the
because it's
costumes
coming
coming?
up.
Yes, exactly. But we're like, okay, let Christmas, Bajans and their Christmas. You can't go interrupting that. So let Christmas come. And then when we get into the 2025, our theme for this year is Seven Wonders of the Caribbean because we saw all of the other bands. Yes, Seven Wonders of the Caribbean. All the other bands, and no offense to anyone, but they've highlighted Asia culture. They've highlighted fantasies. They've done all these other things, but we really have not embellished the wonders of the Caribbean. We know the Great Wall of China, but we don't even know what's happening in our neighboring island of St. Vincent. So the seven wonders of the Caribbean really takes them on that journey. And something as similar as, okay, we know Grenada for jab jab, we know Grenada for spice, but do you know Grenada for the underwater water park that they have that
Oh,
represents the transatlantic slave trade, where they have
okay.
26 kids in a circle? You know, we're taking them back to Barbados because we obviously have to celebrate Harrison's Cave. That is our wonder. We'll take them to Jamaica, where you have the luminescent pool. We're going to
Okay.
take them to Guyana, where you have and my Guyanese friends, you definitely help me with the pronunciation, but they have the largest single drop waterfall, 4 times the height of Niagara Falls. So all of these
Wow.
things we really want to bring and really share the knowledge about the beauty of the Caribbean in our presentation for 2025.
Okay. And what about Saint Vincent and Saint
Of
Lucia? You're
course,
relating it?
yeah, yeah, you were counting the wonders for me. So we got St. Lucia with the sulfur lakes into the mountains, and then we have our beautiful St. Vincent, which is the gems. So you have those 32 islands going up the coastline, and you have the Grenadines. So all these different things will be displayed and captured
And
in
that's
our
going to be good. And that's going to be good when they start that ferry. Remember, they're doing the
yes,
ferry.
yes.
Is
Wait,
putting
you
up.
going
I'm in
you going on that
Raleigh's
ferry?
putting up the ferry. I
You
want
going
to
on
go
that
on it
ferry?
too. Yeah, because you can go to Barbados, Saint Lucia, Saint Vincent, and then I
Yes.
think Trinidad and back.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So we're going to need to get that ferry on board with Lux, because now there's a synergy
You
here
better be
and we can
on
definitely
board with
expand
a
it.
lot of people. No, because when you're in Barbados and stuff, people say, "Oh, geez, I wish I could go a couple days or a
Of
day or
course.
and go around," you know. But now
Yes.
now you have that opportunity.
Yes. Yes. And you don't have to go on a cruise ship to be
Yeah,
able to visit your neighboring countries, you know.
yeah.
So we firmly believe that we should be celebrating the Caribbean more,
Mhm.
especially with being a Caribbean band in a Caribbean festival.
Right. And that's gonna be something. Well, you're gonna be seeing a little Bayesian counterparts in Canada coming coming out
Yes.
coming out to participate in the
Yes.
thing. You know, you probably get the mature crowd, but as long as you have a place for them that can sit down and relax, so they don't have to be woo woo.
Yes, exactly.
So,
And you know
and it's
what?
good that you work with with individuals, adults with
Yes.
disabilities.
Yes.
Because my brother, he's and a lot of people now are speaking out more about this,
Yes.
because before it was something I was like, we don't want anybody to know that,
Of course. Of
and
course.
now it's like, no, you guys, they're coming out, they know everything, they know how to work, they have just, sometimes some of them would say, you know what, why are you doing this? Because you don't make sense what you're doing, and I have a problem.
Yes. Yes.
What's
Exactly.
going on with Sharon? Why is she doing that? You just have to sometimes, you take, awareness, and
Yes.
how I treat my brother. We don't think of
We don't demean.
anything. You just
Of course.
we just tell him the same way, and he'll just take it, and he'll just be like, okay.
Yeah, and can I tell you one of the things that we were really proud of? We've been doing this now for 2 years in partnership
Hmm.
with Variety Ontario.
Okay.
This year, we were able to bring out 1,100 special needs kids and their caregivers.
Wow.
Rebel Nightclub actually donated the space, and this
Woo!
was an entire all Caribbean lineup. And when I tell you that they partied hard, they
Yeah.
partied hard.
Well, you got
And
to tell me so I get my brother and all his friends and all his
yes,
people, so they can all go
exactly.
down there, and we're gonna party, because
Yes.
yes, they do party. And people
Yeah,
thinking that, wait, no, no, they party more than you.
of course. Yes, yes. We just limit ourselves and we think that,
They're
oh,
not
they,
limited. They're like
of
into it.
course.
Like,
Yes.
wow, we're
It
in.
was amazing. It was really amazing to see them know every song, hit the pop 40s, know the popular soca sounds as well.
Yeah.
And this was the first time to see, you know, for majority of the audience was obviously white, but this
Yeah.
year we really started to see a lot of Caribbean representation,
Well, if
and
people don't
everything
know, we
else.
probably didn't know,
Of
but now
course.
you got to come back on and tell people,
Yes.
well, get your tickets if it's down there
Yes.
so you guys can go. People can go. Then people will bring their people, their
Of
caregivers. If they
course.
have
Of
caregivers,
course.
their family will come, their girlfriends will come. They can
Yes.
meet other singles like themselves, you know,
Yes.
there. And that's what they, because in Toronto it's so big, a lot of them are shy, so they don't
Yes. Of
really
course.
mingle with their opposite sex and stuff so that they know what's going on because they want somebody that's relatable with them.
I would agree. I definitely would agree. And this was all free of charge. So
Free?
it was free of charge.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. The bigger joke is our people don't play, right? When we said that the doors open at 6 o'clock, they were in line. We had 100 people in line at 5.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
they were
mostly
totally
most
on
people
time.
with the disabilities, they even at work, they go there an hour before their time.
Yes,
Hour and
yes,
a half, they're there before. So that's why I tell people you have to open your doors and hire different people because they're
yeah,
honest, they're not gonna cheat you, they're not gonna do things, and they're there. They gotta
yeah.
be at work at 3, they're there at 1:30.
They are, and it was just an amazing experience and something that we want to continue, especially within the community. And just to shift, because yes, we deal with the special needs kids, but then a couple of folks said to me, "Yeah, but you're only dealing with the big charities," and it wasn't that we were just dealing with the big
No,
charities;
but
those
that's
were the
who
ones that were supporting us. So
yeah,
then Sick Kids Foundation saw what we were doing, and they then decided to also support us, and they came out on the road, so they
yeah.
did a whole tent. And then there was another small charity that I'm equally passionate about, and it's called Birthday Wonders, and that is led by a Haitian sister, Annika
Okay.
Apollon. And Annika was, at some point in her life, she experienced homelessness, and the one thing that really bothered her was the fact that her kids were celebrating their birthday in that situation. So once she was able to elevate herself, she then decided to start a charity called Birthday Wonders so that
Okay.
kids in the homeless shelters can celebrate their birthday. And we decided to actually give them costumes to jump in the parade. Because at the end of the day, a kid is a
Well,
kid.
you better be giving someone over here
Yes, yes, yes.
because these flipping costumes are very expensive.
Yes, that is it. No, we got something for
lately,
you.
lately.
Yes, lately. We have something for everybody. So
That's
don't you worry.
exactly. Even if you're wearing a scarf,
Yes, yes. We'll give you more than a scarf. But that's the whole thing, right? Carnival should not be so expensive
that
that it
you
screws
can't do nothing
everybody else.
else.
That's it. Yes, that's it. So
Well,
we
this
pride
is
ourselves.
this is so it's so interesting. You just opened my eyes. Oh my god! And to involve other people with disabilities and stuff,
Yeah.
it's gonna be flocked because
Yes.
a lot of people. Oh no, I don't want to go down there. Yeah,
Yes.
well now you can go places. Hello.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's a place for everybody. And even if you don't want to come down on the lakeshore, we are actually bringing the carnival to you. So there's so many different options. Plus, we represent all sizes. We represent all shapes. So there's one of those things. Our lead model, and she's a phenomenal person. But one of our lead models was an amputee, and let me
Okay.
tell you, she has not missed the carnival since. So these are
They're not going to
things
miss
for
it
us.
once they're going, and once they know they can go there every year, they're going to be
Yes,
going.
they're going to be going. So that's one of the things that we're really proud of, the fact that we've become, appealing to so many people in so many masses. But we just
Mhm.
kind of have to get the word out more so when it comes to
So who's
our niche
cooking the
market.
Bayesian dishes there then? If you
So
guys having a thing, you guys
you
have
see,
chefs, different chefs and
you
stuff,
see, so
or
now this is where it gets funny, because it was the Guyanese community that reached out and said,
well, it's okay.
"Listen."
A lot of Guyanese live in Barbados.
Exactly. So they were the ones that reached out and they said, "Okay, what do you need?" And of course, we took everything, because the one thing about Bajans, we're gonna take it.
Well, you got the people here for the Bayesian stuff here, the chips, whatever you want.
Exactly.
The chips, this,
Yes,
that,
the hot
whatever you're gonna
sauce.
get, you can get it. And we're not gonna be charging a whole set of money so everybody can get to try these chips from
I love
here
it.
and all that.
Yes, you have your first customer here, because I really want people to have a full Bajan experience. And then all of and you know what? They were so open to it. So even if they didn't go to Barbados before, they just loved the idea of
Well,
just being able to
we run
experience.
Barbados to them.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes.
We brought Barbados to you. So okay, so you do carnival, you do okay, Caravana Carnival, so many different
Yes.
names that everything's going
Of
by.
course. We're gonna
Now
get it.
it's just crazy. And so what else do you do in the summer besides that?
Okay, so in the summer, and we're bringing, so because I want you to invite me back, we're bringing something
No,
totally
Sharon,
exciting.
you ain't coming back. You ain't coming. You know what? I didn't like what we did last time.
Exactly.
No, I'm just joking. People keep coming
No, that's
back.
fine. That's fine. We're still involved in so many things. So one of the things that we are involved in is Sheridan College has an entrepreneurial program called Edge. And they've actually paired us with an ecosystem of truly innovators. And we are taking that to the next level to expand our market. We are actually also deciding that, you know what? It is actually better that we support other communities. So we are now proud sponsor of the Niagara African Caribbean Community Organization, and we will be celebrating and highlighting all of the small businesses in the Niagara region and recognizing them for their work. And we're doing that this coming Friday. So we have a beautiful
Oh,
gala planned so that way we can actually just celebrate all of their achievements and also celebrate ourselves as well by paying it forward.
okay. Wow, look at this. Nobody would know Sharon
Yes.
Niles, LUX
Yes.
Carnival, all these things she talked about, the ecosystem. I have somebody else that she could probably talk to with that. And,
Fabulous.
all this other stuff, and you're doing such incredible, but, now people are going to be aware, of course, because they're on here.
Yes.
And then this is just not going in the GTA area like some shows and
Right.
stuff. This is global. So everybody's going to know all in the Caribbean countries what you're doing here and stuff like that, which is, admirable.
Oh,
It's a
thank you
lot of
so much.
work. It's a
Yes.
lot of work because, but somebody had to step out and do it,
Yes. Yes.
and then, and now that somebody stepped out, now everybody's like, okay, well, I guess people are missing the Bayesian and the different cultures here at this thing, you know.
Yes.
I was thinking, I'm saying, well, can't one band come up
Right.
to
Right.
represent one, just one, can't y'all just miss it this one, maybe just rotate it?
Exactly. They
No,
wouldn't have to.
no.
They're here
But
now.
after
That's it.
after after it's finished, then they're back, and then they
Yes.
come back. But then when you go to New York and you go to places, then you see like the 12 floats coming down, and everybody's like, oh, there they are. Oh, well, I remember one time I was in New York and everybody said, well, Darnie, where's the Asian bands? Where's DBoss? Where's the Asian bands? Where are they? And they said, well, just turn around.
Yes, exactly.
And then they were all coming. They're like, oh,
Exactly. That's it. That's it. The only
you know,
caveat is that we
we
can't have
love
t-shirts.
Trinidad. Everybody likes Trinidad Carnival, but it's not
Yes.
only Carnival. Everybody likes there's other carnivals, just not only Trinidad that people
Yes.
celebrate.
That
Love
is
to
so
St.
true.
Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent.
Yes.
Those Martinique. These
Yes.
other Guadeloupes, Dominica. You know,
Yes.
Antigua, Barbuda. Those
Yes.
places like that.
And
They're
Nevis.
celebrating also.
Yes.
So that these buddies are getting and one girl that she came on and she told us, she said, we actually started the wind down and all that. It came from Barbados,
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
and a
And
lot
a
of
lot
people
of
don't
folks
know
don't know
that.
that. No, they don't. They
And
don't.
I was like, and the girl said, yes, we started it.
Could you imagine if we bring a 4 day? Because most folks just think about Juve all the time, right? And they
Yeah.
figure that 4-day and Juve is the same thing. But if
No.
you really take it back to the essence of what Baxter's Road was like, and
Yes.
Cahabla pods, and all of these different things, it would just be such a massive undercurrent. So
Yeah.
those are the things, whereas we want to reach out to the community, don't have to do it all by ourselves, and really
No,
just
we
bring
got
the
people
community
here that they
together.
got a lot of
Yes,
people. They got people from Ottawa. They got people from here. You know, we
yes,
never, I never even knew till now. But now we're, you know, this is why, you know, we get people to step out. This is why we get people involved, because if we don't know, then we're just like, okay, what's up with
yes.
this, you know?
And I thank you so much for having me and sharing your platform with
Oh, I like
me.
that. The person that brought you here, because now I know for sure people are gonna be like, wait, there's actually somebody I can't wait to get on the phone. Tell me, look, y'all can be part of the Barbadian thing. There's somebody that, yes, yes. You didn't know?
Of
No.
course.
And you know how many people are gonna be like clicks up now? They're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
Because of that.
yes. And you know what? And I'm glad that you said that, because one of the things that we're proud of doing as well is, for this time this year, we've actually brought a Barbadian designer on board as well, because we know that our Barbadian designers, they don't really
Well,
get the
who, like who?
visibility.
You can't be
Yeah.
saying we brought a Barbadian designer. Like who?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You know, oh, she's gonna kill me if I get her name wrong. So it's actually a couple, Shaquille and Jessica, and
Okay.
Jessica has actually been designing for some of the bands in Barbados.
Okay.
So she decided that, you know what, she wanted to expand, and she reached out to us, and thankfully she reached out to us very early, because now we're able to actually bring her on board and have her create something beautiful for the culture here. And plus, now we obviously have an amazing design team as well out of Trinidad and Tobago. So they're very experienced in building out.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to
Well,
the
as long as you
pageantry.
make things that are very affordable, everybody will buy a
Yes,
costume. If it's
exactly.
going to be in these thousands, and the thing like to
Yes,
wear a little piece of a bathing suit where I could just go buy a blue one myself and
you got that right. Exactly.
bottom
Yes.
or something and wear it, wear it out. Well, then that's a, you
It
know,
makes
that's
no
a different
sense.
thing.
And it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have some levels of conservativeness. So that was one
Yes.
of the things as well. If you
Yeah.
wanted full coverage, that was accessible to you.
Hmm.
And if you wanted to go on the far end of the spectrum, that was also accessible
That's
to
okay
you.
for you if you want to go do that. But
Yes,
no, for
exactly.
me, no.
For me
I'm not
neither.
doing that. I'm not doing that because you're outside.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You got to go home after. So
I remember I was at somewhere, some carnival, and this guy goes, I didn't even know. Oh, you look too good. I could give you a bite, you know? And I said, excuse me. So I didn't think he was actually going to come over and do it. And he did. I was like, what? I said, back off.
you know when the
That's
liquor
enough.
kicks in.
That's enough. I'm coming out. I said,
The
I am
liquor
coming
kicked in.
out.
Yes.
Definitely coming out. You know,
Oh,
but it's just some of these people just don't have to know how to a little bit behave.
yes, yes. You know, and that's one of the things, right? And that's why security is so important as well, because you shouldn't feel apprehensive when you're
Yeah.
celebrating your culture. And those are the
Hmm.
things that folks tend to forget. It's not just the costume, right? It's that holistic
It's a
experience.
whole day.
Yes, you must really feel that full experience. And we're
Yeah.
proud that we were able to deliver on our promise.
All right. Well, you're gonna come back, Sharon. I guess
Yes,
you're gonna
I
be
will.
back different times to come
Yes,
back and keep updating us and telling us, and of course send the flyers when the people, so that people can participate and
excellent.
know, and then they're like, oh, where's that? And it's for the you know, for the people, everybody with disabilities, because I would want to go party too, and
Excellent.
it's free.
Yes, yes,
And if it's down there at the Rebel Center, you know, a lot of people like to go there.
of course, of course. So you get the whole nightclub experience, and we would love to have you.
So do you do any boat rides?
No, I haven't gotten into the boat ride space because we
Yeah.
never have time. So
Yeah.
if you're doing a boat ride, you just let me know, because I would love to go on a boat ride.
Well, everybody
We never
always
have
said
the
I should
time.
do a boat ride, a Real Life Matters boat ride. Let's go.
course. Listen, I'm there. I'm the first one. Trust me.
And then and you make sure you have good food and all that, because
Yes.
I've been on some real disastrous boat rides. I'm just like, how are people expecting people to be on this for 3-4 hours
And nothing.
and
That's
not
it.
eat nothing and not have nothing to
Yes.
eat?
Yes. You see? Yeah.
And they
I
tell
don't
you that
believe
your
that.
food's included, and then when you get on there, it's not.
Right. And that's the sad part, right? Because that's the reason why we're really particular with who we collaborate with,
Yeah,
because you just don't want to like tarnish your reputation
it's
by
true.
going out there
People
and
here
partnering
will
with the
talk
wrong
about you
people.
too.
Oh yeah, well listen, you know that coming. You know that coming. So especially from a Bayesian that she bring you to the boat
Oh,
and give you something to
you
eat.
don't need that,
No, no, no.
because they will talk about you. They'll talk to you good and talk about you good too.
Exactly. At least you know
You
us.
know,
You know us very
that's
well.
Sharon. That's Sharon. She talking all this thing, la 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 la, and we went to the thing and it wasn't even la. It's like she need to
You know,
brush up on that.
exactly.
But but our island people, they're very, because their standard is so high that
yes.
you have to keep it. When you're planning something, you have to make sure everything is dotted.
Exactly. Well, this was a joke. We did get cuss out. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna get cuss out regardless. But the cussing was, you didn't tell me that you was gonna have all of that. So you didn't tell me that you was gonna have soups from Superlicious and corn soups and this, that, third, and the next, and beef patties, and we had a mobile bar. Well, we didn't know about the mobile bar. Then you had so it was just like all of these things. I'm like, you had to come on time so that way you
Right.
could enjoy the experience. So at least then we got cussed, but for a good reason.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
But
Yes.
now they know what to expect. But for the people that don't know, now now they're being aware to come on.
Yes.
So, oh my gosh, this has been a pleasure. Time to.
Oh my goodness, and I thank you so much.
Well, this is something, and a lot of people are going to be waiting for this, and
Yes.
this is something to look forward in 2025, because
Yes.
sometimes some people don't want to go because they don't. It's something's not relatable to them. So now
Yes.
they know that we can be relatable. We don't have to
Yes.
be Trinidadian today. We can be
Right.
Bayesian today.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. In full gear.
And everybody else is welcome to be Bayesian that day.
Big time. Big time.
And all the disabilities are welcome to be Bayesian that day.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you know what? That is what holds it so dear, because you can feel the energy. So
Yes.
if nothing else, when you're jumping with us as a band, you feel the energy of family. And that just resonates from the beginning to the end.
Well, we're gonna see. Well, we're gonna put you to the pedal to the metal. We're going.
Yes. Yes. Cannot wait.
And put on your good shoes, not your good comfortable shoes. Don't wear new shoes. Wear the ones that your feet. This lady's from Barbados said to me. She says, "Listen, you better make sure you got on your proper shoes, because you can buy shoes, but you can't buy feet."
You got that right. Yes, you got that.
You can't buy feet, because when your feet are hurting, you can't think about nothing.
No, not at all. Not at all. And you still have some place that you can sit and rest.
Yes, and put up your foot.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Your foot, if your foot hurting you, or whatever hurting you.
No, nothing's supposed to hurt you when you're on the lake shore. It's the day
That's
after.
it. That's it.
That's exactly it.
All right. Well, Sharon, it's been a pleasure. So tell people where they can go to with your social media.
Oh, sure. You can find us at LUX Carnival, LUX CARNIVAL. That is our social media handles on Facebook, on IG, and you can definitely just send us an email at mail@luxcarnival.com, and we will definitely connect with you.
All right. Well, you heard what she said. You guys get out there and connect.
Yes.
Everybody connect. Guides, y'all Bayesian on that day.
Yes. Yes.
St. Vincent, St. Lucia, all of you guys are Bayesian, because I think their carnival's the same time too, right?
It is. Yes.
So,
yes. So small island, big vibes.
You may not be able to connect up with the St. Lucian and St. Vincent, but you're going to join this one.
Of course. Of course. We welcome them all.
All right. So everybody, thanks Sharon. Sharon,
Thank
she
you.
you'll be seeing her again. So thank everybody at home for tuning in with Sharon Niles from LUX Carnival, and she does other stuff. So if you missed the interview, you got to go back and watch it. Thank you, and good night, everybody.
Thank you. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Bye.